Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Ray. Thank you for joining me, guys. Guys, check it out. Guys, as you can see, I have the Ulanzi action camera cage. And if you've been following my channel, as you can see, you know recently I just picked up the GoPro 9. If you're into action stuff, or you just want another camera, or you starting maybe a YouTube channel and you need to get a second camera other than your cell phone, because I think that's the first one you should start with, consider picking up one of these little items. I think it really fits the bill as far as my workflow. But enough of that, guys. As you see, I have the Ulanzi action cage, and again, the reason I'm picking this up, guys, is to protect this item. Again, you don't want to destroy your items unnecessarily. So having this item here helps with this item here. If you don't know what this item is, this is the GoPro, I guess you call it mic connector. All right. When I want to attach my microphone to my GoPro, I needed this device here, and there's no way to manage it but other than picking up some type of cage. So this is where this device comes in. I'm gonna show you my setup, how it works, guys. Thank you for joining me. Let's get into the video. Let's go. Alright guys, what we're going to do now, we're just going to open it up. Again guys, doing these type of videos is simply, again, it's just to give you guys a closer look at it. Alright, so when you're like me, we browse on Amazon and we look at the pictures and stuff, and usually those pictures are pretty good, but usually, like anything, sometimes pictures can be deceiving. So by doing this video, it pretty much gives you another information, visual information, to help you make the decision, decide if you decide to go with this. Ulanzi, again, they give you the vlog master plan. If you pick it up, they give you a bunch of accessories. All right, and I ended up picking up a couple other products from Ulanzi, and I'm pretty much happy with them so far. All right, so this is just another product from it. Again, as you know, these things are made in China. You know, some things are garbage. Other things are pretty good. It all depends. All right, so let's put this right there. Some type of connector and some screws and now the Allen keys. So I'm gonna put the box to the side. We have a adapter, this little piece here. So got our Allen keys with a couple of screws, two sides of Allen keys. And first impression, made of metal or aluminum. Very, very sturdy. Very, very sturdy. Very impressed with it. And what I like at the bottom, as you can see, if you just want to screw it into a traditional tripod holder, you can do that with this, which I like. You have the top, like you got your cold hot shoe up here, and by the looks of it, that part comes off too. So you have a hot shoe part that you can take off if you want. All right, so I like that, and you still have another part here. That's definitely a good look. I like that very much. I'll put that back up there, and again, as you can see to the side, you have another part. You can put another hot shoe, so you want to extended mic or something over here. And what I like about this, again, the reason why I picked this up is for this device here. All right, and this is designed to go right underneath here. All right, it slips in as such, so it keeps it out of my way. And this part here, I might have to flip it around. It goes this part here, and this part will plug into the GoPro as such, thus keeping everything nice and compact together. So that's my main reason why I picked up this. It's just to accommodate this device here so it's not hanging down. So I definitely like that. And by the looks of it, you can put a ND filter on this part here, which I like. So if you have an ND filter to help knock down your for your camera lens, that's definitely a good look. I didn't realize that. You know what, when I picked this up, I totally forgot about this part here. All right, so that's how it looks. Just want to give a close look at it. Let's try to get this open and see how it's set up. All right, you slip it and this slides right off. So what you do now, I believe, now looking at this, I notice you're not able to slide that in. I wonder why not. So how would you get this in? All right, what you do, you have to slide this part here. See how it comes up? That comes up, so you have another piece right here. So now you take your GoPro and you just drop it in. I was wondering how you get it in. And tell you the truth, guys, this is exactly how to get it in. I mean, it is no gaps whatsoever. Perfectly fits the GoPro. And as you can see, you have your button, you have your access door, you have your lens. Now, only thing I don't like, I guess, is that your video screen is slightly, as you can see, blocked. Again, this is just for a reference anyway, so I don't think that will be a big deal. And usually when we're shooting with these things or we're videoing ourselves, it's pretty much not that far from us anyway. So I don't think that's a deal breaker whatsoever. And you're able to get to your power button right there. Guys, I am very truly impressed with the build quality of this cage, the Ulanzi cage. I really am. And again, I believe this is a screw by the look at it. If you have a ND filter or filter put on this, you're able to slip it on. But I'll put the size of this to let you know what that is. So if you decide to pick up one, and I'll put a link below of the filters you may want to consider. All right, and that's it. Now, to my understanding, and maybe I should have done that before I slipped it in, that you can take this cage, you have to take this part off here, right, which I did not at this present time. All right, so now to get this out, you pretty much have to push from the opposite side, and it'll slip right out evenly like that. All right, actually, wait, let's do this. Let's that part there. Now, all right. Now to take this cage off, or the cover, it pops right off. I have to lift up. All right, and then if you can see, if I can show you that, see how that little end is right here? All you have to just pull out, all right, towards you, away from it, and it'll come right out. So we'll put that to the side because I'm going to put this back into its cage. All right, so it's going to look something like that. Just to clarify, you see you have these little ridges right here, right there. These little ridges coincides with the little ridges inside your cage. And all you're going to do, start from the bottom and slide up. And you have this little foam here that's going to help keep that close. And that's going to be locked in. One thing I have to notice though, this is ideal, but I don't suggest introduce any moisture to your camera when it's set up in this cage. The reason why, with the cage here, this is enough gasket to keep whatever little moisture out of it. A little rain's not going to hurt it. But with this here, there's totally no protection whatsoever on water. So you can't submerge this when this is open, all right, or let water get to it. So that's the only downside I think is really about this cage here. All right, so keep that in mind. But again, it does lock it in, and this part here simply is just going to slip back on top. Okay. All right. So that little part locks the camera in, so it's not going anywhere. What have you. And now I can take my little mic adapter, and now I can plug that right in, just like that. All right, guys. I hope you can see that. And as far as getting to the buttons, very easy. Excellent. All right. And again, just to show you guys, you do have a quick connect if you want for this, but you just simply you're gonna have to screw it in, and that's what these two screws are here for. If you want to use the quick connect, or if not, you don't have to use it. It does have a bottom thread for a ball head. Let me just set that up for you. Show you guys real quick. All right, just want to show it to you guys. So you have the flexibility of that, and there you go, guys. All right, again, show it to you real quick, and there you go. And what do you think? All right, Again, guys, you're interested in this bald head, highly recommend it. Again, if you're looking for a nice compact system, I did an open box. Check that video. There'll be a link below for this item also. But this is what it is, guys. Again, this is the Ulanzi action cage, and I think is a very, very good looking cage. I must admit, I really like this. Now, the only thing I noticed that, as you can see, hold on, let me lock this down. Once you slip it in, you can move it back and forth. It doesn't really, it'll stay, but it will slip out that way if you're not paying attention. So just keep that in mind. Okay, guys, I just want to show you quickly. I have the moment case for my iPhone. Along with that, I have an ND filter that goes to my moment case. Ideal when shooting with my iPhone. But right now, I'm using that camera to record this footage. So I realized that I already had an ND filter. I'm glad this works, because now all I have to do is just screw this in. Alright? And it fits perfectly. Alright. It's getting dark and lighter. So that's definitely a good look. I definitely like that. I didn't realize that when I bought that. Alright, so it's definitely going to work out well. So I just want to show you that. If you're interested in knowing, this is a 52mm. Have the ND filter, fits perfectly with it. Alright, I'll put a link below of this particular ND filter if you're interested also. So that's one less thing I have to pick up. So that's how that works. And without it, if you don't need it, just take it off. And it does raise from it, so if you end up laying this down, it doesn't touch your screen. Just wanted to bring that to you guys. Again, as I brought it to your attention, if you're using this part for your mic, you plug it in through here, and that's fine. Alright? But say you don't need the mic. Alright? You just want to use it for the cage function. Now, what I noticed, when you take the door off, this part is left open. Alright? Thus exposed to the elements, exposed to dust, what have you. So dust is going to get in here. So I wish they would have gave you some type of rubber stop that you could just plug this up, so it pretty much keeps the dust out of your machine, but they don't. So I don't like that. You're either going to have to choose your poison. Take it out, get some gaffle tape or something and cover this up, alright, so dust doesn't get in it. Alright, that's what you can do, which part is ideally. Or you can just replace and put your case back on. But only thing now, you're not able to use this part here. This will not slip in to lock the GoPro inside. Alright, so this is pretty much just going to be like this, which is not really a big deal, because it's not going to come out, because it comes out through this end. It doesn't slip in, so it's not going to move. But just keep that in mind. If you decide, just alright, I'm not using a mic, put your door back on, keep the dust out of your unit, put this to the side, and that's it. So it's either or. Take that off, leave this on, and just throw some tape over that. Again, that's the only downside. I wish, again, they would just give you a rubber stop, a little plug, put it in there, and so you don't have to go back and forth. You can just leave this on. So I hope that makes sense to you. I think that's one thing I don't like about this, is the either or, but it is what it is. It's not, again, it's not a perfect cage. So I just want to bring that to your attention if that information is important to you. Alright, just to let you know, it's something I noticed when I buy these things, what's happening with it. And just to let you know too, like in my GoPro, I have a screen protector. So to slip this on, it doesn't affect that screen protector whatsoever. It's not touching it, it's not going to scratch it, which is pretty good. I like that too. So as you can see, I slipped it in. So again, it's not going to come out. My door is back on there, so it's protecting. If I'm not need the mic, I don't have to worry about getting water and dust in it. But again, you can't use this for more security. It's still protected. So I'm gonna end it right there. This is Studio Ray, Boys and Their Toys. Got a new toy, the Ulanzi cage. I like it. I really do. So guys, I hope this is helpful. Please like, subscribe, and I'll check you on the next one.